Good. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one and only Amir Yaz.
Honey, I'm so committed to you that even in Dubai, I am here. I am on the call with you.
Well, first of all, thank you. I'm glad we're doing this. How is Dubai?
It's good. Everyone's been telling me to go to check on that woman, that TikToker who is apparently arrested in Dubai. So I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that because I'm trying to go home on Saturday. I don't want to be bothered by the Dubai people. So I'm staying out of that. I talked a little bit to Talene, Real Housewives of Dubai. So
Yeah,
her and
how's
I were supposed to
she?
get together. She's good. Very busy. She's booked and busy. The thing is, the famous people in Dubai, like they're like rock stars here. So they're booked and busy. Like they might not be that well known in the US, but in Dubai, like they are like royalty here.
They know the Real Housewives of
Yeah.
Dubai, I guess. I mean, it films
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, I say just find Lindsay Lohan. That's what I say to everyone. I mean, I went to Dubai before Lohan moved there, so that's why I didn't find her.
I've been trying. I mean, thank God you reminded me because now I'm gonna start clocking. I'm gonna look for her because I forgot she lives here.
Did you
I'm
go to
gonna look.
like any of the malls, like the huge, they really are huge. I mean, like you got to go to one just to experience it.
Yes. Yes. I went many times to the Dubai Mall, which has like the aquarium. And you know what's fabulous
That's
is
where I went, I think.
you did.
Yeah.
Every high-end store has a cafe. So they have the Versace cafe, they have the Gucci cafe. So it's kind of everything's just on steroids. So it's crazy.
It's like I think that was it. It was two on steroids for me. And I also would be fine with fall rain weather. Like I could live in London. I don't like the hot desert type
Mhm.
weather. It's just
No,
not
me
my
neither.
thing. It's not my
I
thing.
don't do well. I don't do well. But it's funny because there's so much money here that like Benz seems like a Toyota.
Hmm.
When I see a Benz, I'm like, oh, where are
And
the
you could
Royce?
live well. Like you don't have to make, like you live well. Your
Mhm.
money goes far. Yeah, it
It
wasn't
does.
my favorite place to travel. I had tea at the Burj. Like I went up to the Burj to have that was good. It's just good because just to say you did it. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta be like, this is what you have to do as a
Yes.
tourist,
Yes. You
you
got to do
know.
it. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Well, Chanel Ayan is not there because she is in Los Angeles filming the
Yes.
Traders reunion. She was just on a plane with Will Smith and posted and said, should I bother him? Not sure he spent the money on first class to speak to me. And I'm just like, well, I don't know if the money for first class really bothers Will Smith. But
Yep.
probably not. You probably shouldn't interrupt him on the 11-hour flight or whatever it is, 16 hours to LA. And then she did because she has a picture with Will Smith. So Ayan is in her. You know, Ayan
Fair.
annoys me. She like annoys me. I'm going to be honest. I have to be honest. She just annoys me for some reason. She's too annoying.
It's you know what it is, David? It's like if she took it down 15%, just 15%, I think it would be really good. There was in between season one and two, she kind of toned it down, and I started to like her. And then Traders, she kind of upped it
Ugh,
again.
she upped
So
it.
I just 15%. I think that I don't, but I think that's a person that's like their family thing because Uba's kind of the same, you know. Sorry for the honking. They love to honk here.
I
So
can't even hear it.
okay, good. Okay, good. I want anyone that's hearing it that I can't help it. But I think yeah, she just needs to tone it down a bit. Just a
You know,
little bit.
you know what the difference though is for me between Uba and her cousin Ayan. Ayan, I can't help it. Ayan seems so thirsty and desperate for fame to me, and Uba does not. She really doesn't. Now she goes from 0 to 100, Uba hot within a minute, which is not my style. But she doesn't seem. She seems like authentic and like I really believe that she's that upset, which means she probably needs a good therapist, but I don't believe Ion. She just seems thirsty to me. I can't help it. I wish she didn't.
I agree with you. And I think having been in Dubai right now, like I'm seeing that everyone's kind of thirsty. I think it's just a thirsty place. Like you go to a restaurant and there's like four sections. There's a smoking, non-smoking. Okay, fine. People are doing hookah. Then there's like a section where you pay like another $100 and then you get like a nicer table. Then you pay $500 and you get a nice. It's just like, can I just eat my meal? Can
That
I just
sounds worse than LA.
It's worse than LA. It's very much worse than LA. Everything's a rooftop. Like everything's like a members this, and you got to have a Rolls Royce, and you got to have a key. So I think that's part of her living here. That's also made her a bit thirstier, I think.
Interesting. Well, I don't
Yeah.
remember all that, but then again, I don't remember a lot of things about a lot of things. Before we get into a couple of things, I don't know if you saw this. It kind of is what you and I were talking about last week. Like, so anyway, look, Housewives is not like dead, but like the ratings are they've been declining. Look, some of the shows have had season highs, but they're still in like the 500s, 400s. Beverly Hills is the highest, but even that's like in the 700s. Well, the two huge hits right now. One is Southern Hospitality has
Oh,
averaged 1 million viewers per episode over the first six episodes. They just had their highest rated episode ever, 1.1, and this season is up 22% for Southern Hospitality. Just wait for it. Summer House season premiere. Highest ever in Summer House history, 1.6 million people,
no.
up
No.
14%. Summer House and Southern Hospitality with younger people. I'm
Mm.
not age shaming because I ain't no spring chicken. And I say younger with air quotes because we have plenty of people in their 40s, so we're not talking 20s. But I mean, these are two hits. Like Bravo has two hits on their hands: Summer House and Southern Hospitality, where Housewives, how less people are watching Housewives now
Yeah.
than Summer House and Southern Hospitality. Are you shocked? I'm shocked.
I'm a little shocked. I'm shocked more by Summer House's numbers because I know that like that's like Beverly Hills reunion numbers, and they don't even get 1.6. I don't think even the Beverly Hills
Not
reunions get one,
anymore.
not anymore. So that's a wow. And I know people are watching these delayed, but to have 1.6 as the number, I mean, Roni had 200,000 at one point.
Hmm.
So 1.6 is crazy. I'm not surprised because, Paige and Craig, whatever you want to say about them, they know how to work the system. They know how to do the press. The editors knew how to say, he's talking to two bitches at the end of that last week episode. They know how to like work it and feed into each other and I think because people underestimate them, they're sleeper hits. So, and they deliver because they're not worried about brand deals. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. And I don't want to piss her off. Like the people on those shows don't care. They're like, what? Like Ciara confronted West was like, you're an asshole.
And they're breaking the fourth wall, and they're doing
Yes.
it on Southern Hospitality too. On Southern Hospitality, they could have said, and they would say if it was Housewives, they would say, well, Joe Bradley slept with a girl in New York. They're saying Luann. The first episode, they're like, you slept with Luann. There's no reference to a
Yeah.
last name.
Yeah.
We're
It's
just
Luann.
everyone is supposed to know who Luann is, and everyone does know who Luann is. That is breaking the fourth wall. Right here,
Yeah.
we have Sierra confronting Wes about like you did all these interviews with the New York Times and this and that or whatever the hell it was. Like,